Good evening, Soldier Boy again, and this is the Nations Cup. I've kind of set myself a different challenge with the Nations Cup. Considering I'm representing Great Britain, I thought, well, why am I not just using British cars where possible? But yeah, why am I not using British cars? It would make more sense for me. So that's what I've decided to do. Downside to this race, the only British car I could find was an E-Type Jaguar Coupe, which is a little bit flighty, especially into some of the braking zones. And looking at the people compared with, the majority have all gone for the fastest car, which is the SFR Racing Concept car. There's another E-Type in there though with me. Generally they've all gone for the fast car, which is fine, as long as I know how to handle it. But yeah, so for my own personal challenge from now on, all Nation Cup races will be British cars where possible. My fastest lap I've managed to set is a 1:34, which is 7 seconds off the best times, but that wasn't set in the E-Type, that was set in the Renault Megane. The E-Type, I think my best is a 1:39, which, yeah, isn't the best in the world, but we'll do what we can. Yeah, we can only do so much, I suppose. Quite a lot of points in the lobby by the looks of it. We're only on 6 points. We haven't done brilliantly in the Nations Cup, to be fair. There's a couple of British in with us though, which will be good. 4 of us, 5 of us. It's actually going to be a good battle. But yeah, some good points on there. 29s, 33 from the Swedish guy. So this could be interesting. I've had a fair bit of practice during the day today, which is unusual for me to have the chance to, and I've had a little bit before the race now. I know what the car will do under braking, so I know to a degree how to counter it. Tyre wear may come into play. It's 15 laps. Whether we'll need to pit, I don't know at this point. Probably. Just because once the tyres go, this car probably back end will be really difficult to handle. No traction control, I have to turn it off. That's the only way to get the car to go fast. And my rear brake bias is set to +5, just to try and keep the rear in line. Yeah, it could be interesting. But all we can do is try our best. So this is qualifying. In theory, we should get 3 laps in, if it lets me go. There we go. Yeah, the chicane is going to be the hardest part, I think, for a lot of people. I think we're going to see some penalties. The chicane will catch people out at the end of the lap. So my first tricky corner is this one. I'm finding I have to brake, otherwise I just go sideways, which you can control, but you do lose a lot of momentum. And although slipstream is on weak, we know it isn't really weak, so that should help us to a degree. Don't really want to make the car go flighty to show you what I mean by flighty, but I'm sure you will see at some point. Like that. Yeah, it's very quickly. It just goes. So you've got to handle it well. I am hoping that all the people in the really fast car don't know how to drive, because I think we may struggle. I wasn't expecting as many of them to go for it, but then I like the extra challenge. I like the fact that I am meant to be representing Great Britain in the Nations Cup, so why am I not using Great British cars? You know, show off proper heritage of racing. And the Jaguar E-Type is definitely amongst that heritage. So, end of the out lap now. Hoping he doesn't unghost in front of me. And we're going to go through the chicane and then try for a decent qualifying lap. We can get a tow, even better. That will help my time. So that's one of the fast cars, shall we say, at this point. I'm going to brake to try and take that corner better, which it worked. It's just you've got to handle the corners properly. And there's only 3 to 4 issues where the car's going to be a bit of a problem. And like I say, once the tyres go off, it could become more of an issue. But it'll be interesting to see what our lap time will be for qualifying, considering... we've lost it. And we've got damage to the rear. Well, that's our first lap gone. We will get another one. But yeah, it's under braking. You've got to be so careful under brakes. We've lost all slipstream because of that as well, which isn't good. I haven't got time to go in and fix the bumper, which is rather annoying. We could say this is a fuel burning lap, but this car doesn't really burn fuel very much, so a 132 is the fastest time. Well, considering in the Gran I managed to set a 134 as my fastest I could actually do on track. I think we're going to have some issues, but we can only try. But like I say, I like the extra challenge of using British cars. So we will get we messed that lap up, we will get a proper lap time in, hopefully. No more issues. A couple of 132s in there. We're going to get a 145, which currently puts us in 14th. If we can grab a toe off someone along the main straight, that would be even more helpful. Someone's got a penalty ahead. Penalty in qualifying, I don't get it. Once the car gets going, this car is very, very handy in a straight line. It's the corners we have the issue with. We're down to 16th currently, 12 seconds off the pace. This could be a very long race. Or it could be very interesting, because like I say, that chicane is going to cause quite a few people issues. And if it does, we could see quite a lot of people being messed up there towards the end of a lap, especially if there's a lot of fighting. Thing is with this as well, if you get knocked off and you go off, it's a long way back to the track, and depending on how long it takes you to reset, that will cost you time. Got a car overtaking us from the left hand side, the guy with the penalty, which is fine. If he moves over a little bit, I can get in his slipstream a little bit, and I'll gain a little bit out of that. Car going slowly there. Brake for the corner. Remember, this is how we got punted from behind. This is our good qualifying lap. So yeah, that car hasn't helped us. We're down to 17th currently. We will improve for a 143, which is rubbish. But yeah, what can I do? The car's trying to overtake us there. The other E-Type is still going. I think he's going to have the same issue as me. We're going to find the SFR racing concept cars are going to be quick, which is fine. But I think they're all going to battle, and there will hopefully be penalties. That will help. But yeah, the car actually on our left currently now decided to mess up the end of our lap, which was a shame. We probably wouldn't have gained much. We probably would have gained one position looking at the timings, to be fair. So as you can guess, all FR racing concept cars all the way. I did consider buying it to use. I really did. But I just wanted the challenge, which trying to find a British car to use this category was a challenge. The E-Type is obviously a better car than the N200s, so it's had to be tuned down. So it was a bit of a challenge. There is no N200 British cars, so tuning was required, which was a shame. I was hoping I'd find a nice Aston Martin N200 category. Obviously wasn't to be. I did try getting one of the Aston Martin's down. Didn't work. Didn't go down that far. So we're going to start 18th on the grid, which again isn't ideal, but anything can happen in the race. So AC Yoda, the other guy who's driving the coupe, didn't set a time for different reasons, but that's okay. My best finish I think has been, I want to say 12th, but I've only got 6 points, so I can't remember now. But that's okay. It's 15 laps. They're going to be very quick laps. Obviously, you know, a 1:30. So the best time was a 1:32, which is 5 seconds off the qualifying time. If I'd been in the Renault, I would have been about 12th by the looks of it. And if I'd got my best time that I've managed to do with this car, I would have been 17th. A 1:39 wasn't going to make a massive difference, to be fair. Looking at some of the times though, they obviously can't handle the car brilliantly. The SFR. Otherwise they'd be quicker. So I think some of them will struggle. We've just got to try and keep up, stay in the slipstream. Hope for the best maybe. But yeah, this could be a fun challenge going forwards. Obviously I can't do every race due to work, but the ones I can do, British cars all the way. Unless there's a reason I can't, because there isn't a car for that category and you can't tune one maybe, but I don't know. I should be able to get most of them. So you can look forward to hopefully more Jaguars, Aston Martins. I've even got the TVR. Yeah, it's a shame there's only 3 choices really, 3 brands, 3 manufacturers, but it's going to be a very white race looking at it. There's not many cars with different liveries. So the first one, SFR Racing Concept in white. A nice one in blue. It's actually really nice in blue. And then we're back to white again. And white again. There's a common pattern occurring there. Another one in white. That's not bad. I like the way they've done that with the Spanish flag on there. The Red Bull one, that's quite nice. That's better than plain white, I suppose. Pizza Hut. That's a nice looking one. I do like that. That is very nice. Nah, it's okay. At least it's colour. And the first of the British drivers in an SFR. Nice colours. Second British driver there. That's the car that messed up my final qualifying. Not that I'm mad or anything. Roadster touring car, that's a bit different, isn't it? Back to the SFR. And an Impreza Coupe. It's an interesting choice. And then we'll go for us. Pick the colour myself. Thought it would look nice. A Renault Sport. See, I was using, I think it was the Gran I was using, which is quite a good car for this. It's got the Union Jack on the top. See, I haven't done that. We're going to have a staggered, it's going to be, yeah. We're going to be very far behind straight away, as this will be a rolling start, with a chicane as part of the rolling start. So it's going to be interesting. But there we go. Plenty of fuel. We've got 19 laps of fuel. How that will change, I don't know. We'll have to have a look. And the red arrows have gone across us. The start of the race. Nicely through the chicane. And we'll see how many seconds we're behind the leaders immediately. It's going to be, this will be a tough ask. Guaranteed tough ask. We are 14 seconds behind the leaders right at the start. Just managed to keep it together there. The car ahead of us had the same issue, but he lost his back end. We're going to get punted from behind, which is fine. I'll take that. That will help me get back up to speed. I've got no issue being punted from behind. I'm hoping the car is better on tyres than the SFRs. That would make a difference, that would help. Whether that's the case, I don't know. Being overtaken there, but he's got a penalty, so it's not too big a deal. We're going to be knocked down into last place in a second. No, just managed to hold on to 19th. We are losing to the cars ahead, and all the SFRs are going. So this could be a very interesting battle for like the last 5 places, because I think that's what it's going to come down to about mistakes from the ones ahead. Am I regretting my choice? No. This does make it more fun, it makes it more of a challenge. Challenge that I don't expect to win, admittedly, but there's no point going for the same car as everyone else takes. I just don't see the point. Although when you're in last, yeah, you can think about it a bit, but it's okay. We can still do this. We're not braking enough for that first corner, so that's causing us an issue. Right, we've now lost touch with the cars ahead of us. Yeah, if you've never watched one of my videos before, I don't always come last. You know, I've said before I'm not the best in the world, but no, I don't always come last. It might look like it at this stage, but yeah, no, that's not the intention at all. I wasn't expecting it to go this way, to be honest. The other Jaguar making a mistake there, went a bit off and sideways by the looks of it. So we've got the 19th place back. We're 4 seconds behind the cars ahead and losing time. We're 30 seconds behind the guy in first. But it's a long race. It's 15 laps. It's okay. Just check the fuel. We've got plenty of fuel, even on power. Just need more power. I'm sure this car, I've not used it without tuning it. I'm sure if it wasn't tuned down, this car would be a nice car. But, yeah, as it stands, we're going to get 18th. He's gone off into the wall. So we've got 18th now. And we're chasing down Blaine C, another British driver ahead of us. We're up to 18th. Thing is, you also find with this, people do drop out of the race when they're not winning. So there is a chance that we'll gain places that way as well. But yeah, we're 6.7 seconds behind Blaine at this point. He's one of the other guys not in an SFR. Here's the other Jag trying to come past us now, the other British guy. He said hello before the race. Just managed to stay ahead of him. So we're now 8 seconds behind Blaine, 38 seconds behind the leaders. I would expect to be lapped. The way this is looking, the way the timings are going, I would expect to be lapped. I'm just hoping their tyres go and ours don't. Would be my only hope. And the way this thing skids, there's no guarantee my tyres will last. We've got a bit of a gap to the car behind us now. He's crashed, I think, going into the chicane by the looks of it. That's our best lap of the race so far. 141. Yeah, he crashed going into the chicane. We've had a car drop out already. So There's only 18 drivers left. I think that was the car in last must have dropped out by the looks of it. We're 12 seconds behind Blaine. To the point we can't even see him. We're 5.5 seconds ahead of the other guy. The other British guy. Don't want to be doing that too much because that'll destroy my tyres, and my hope is the others lose theirs before me. Another guy's dropped out of the race. So we're now 18 cars left. Why you would take part, unless you lose connection, which I kind of understand that, but why would you drop out of a race? What's the point? You score points, so you might as well just finish the race. Don't understand. But yeah, 17th of 18th cars, and me and AC Yoda both driving a Jaguar Coupe. Both last two positions. It's definitely not the choice of car for this compared to the SFRs, but it's a British car for representing Great Britain, and Great Britain is all about the taking part, you know, trying the hardest and just keep going no matter what. That's what it's about for Great Britain, so I can't really complain. .16 seconds behind Blaine now. 52 seconds behind the leaders. Got a decent gap ahead of Yoda. Yeah, this isn't the race I was hoping for, admittedly. I was hoping to be more competitive. I should have known I wasn't going to be. But yeah, it's okay. I'm normally a lot more. If you've not watched a video of mine before, I am more competitive normally. I'm not near the front, but I'm probably midfield a lot of the time. Yeah. It's just a shame this car doesn't consider it's downgraded, but I'm pretty sure the SFR racing concept isn't generically an N200 car. I'm sure that's had to be tuned to take part as well. So, and since everyone is using it, it kind of tells you how overpowered that car is for this race. Which is a shame that, you know, people aren't trying out different cars. If you get a chance, watch my video of Daily Race B, where I was trying out all different Group 3 cars. And I think more people should, instead of driving the same car that sets the fastest time, people should try out other ones. I know people think it's all about the winning, but it's the experience of handling these cars and seeing how they work, and the noise as well some of them make compared to others. There's a lot more to it than winning. For me anyway. A lot of people will say no, it's all the winning, it's all it's about, there's nothing else. Tyres aren't doing too badly, 6 laps in. Our fast lap was at 1:39, which is what I did in practice, to be fair. I was hoping to be behind cars to have more of a slipstream, that would help. And even though it's set on weak, it's not as weak as you think it would be. Yeah, I only hope catching Blaine, he needs to make a mistake. We need to stay nice and consistent, or he needs to change his tyres. That would be the other thing that would help us. We just got to concentrate on our race and just try and stay as consistent as possible. Yeah, commentary's kind of gone out the window when you're not battling. It's kind of a bit of a boring race, really. when you're just philandering around at the back. And this track's not, there's not much scenery to the track really. It's an old airfield. Yeah, it's very difficult to talk about it. It's nice when you're battling other cars, you can talk about the battle. But when it's just you and the road, it's a little bit different. For those of you that are new to the channel, or giving it a go for the first time, I am trying to add, or I will be adding more content. I'm looking at doing some Rainbow Six Siege unranked, ranked solo queuing. See how I got on with that. I'm also looking to do a bit of Warzone and Farm Simulator, mainly because I find that's quite a calming game. It's quite chilled out, which is good for me after a long hard day at work. So yeah, that's the kind of thing that I'm looking to add to the channel. I don't want it just to all be GT Sport. And there is a new game coming to PlayStation Plus at the end of the month, at the start of April. And I will look to do something with that, maybe the career mode or something. So yeah, I don't just focus on GT Sport. If that's what why you're here to watch, then fair enough. But I am going to try and add other stuff. Bit of a slower lap for us by nearly a second. And the leaders are now gaining to lap us. They're not far behind now. We're a minute 14 behind them. 27 seconds behind Blaine. 4 seconds ahead of AC Yoda. Do you know what? I think it's now a personal battle between me and AC at this point. I don't want to be last. I'm sure he doesn't want to be last. We're both in the same car. So that'd be interesting to see who can hold it together the longest. We know fuel isn't an issue. Tyres possibly could be. Currently mine are okay. Left hand side is a little bit worn, but we're okay. We're consistently 4 seconds ahead of AC Yoda, but we are losing time to Blaine constantly. I don't think this car's got much more than a 139, to be honest. I'm still trying to find out, because it'd be interesting to see if I can get a better timing. Definitely wouldn't have affected the race by going quicker, to be fair. But yeah, I am. It's kind of now my personal targets for the rest of the race. Since we're now halfway through, over on lap 9, set a new personal best of the race. Is see if I can break the 139 barrier and beat AC Yoda. That's now the aim. Left hand side, front and rear are starting to go off a little bit, but they're okay. We've lost a little bit of time to Yoda there, although we kind of straight back on it and 4 seconds again, so we're okay. We'll start seeing blue flags shortly, I would have assumed. And we'll be ghosted for them, so we don't have to worry too much about being lapped. It'd make it a shorter video, to be fair. Although it took them over half the race to get to us, that's an accomplishment. Yeah, I am hoping the next Nations Cup race where I'll use a British car again. I'm hoping it'll be a lot more competitive. I think AC Yoda's made a mistake because he's now 10 seconds behind us, and I think he's currently about to be lapped. So I think he just made a mistake. But yeah, I think races going forward we should be more competitive. This is just not the right car for this. Even though it's downgraded, it's just too slow. It's a shame. Slower lap for us there, but we're still in the 1:39s. The sliding out does slow you down massively and destroys your tyres. With 15 seconds ahead of Yoda. I think the person in first is now behind us. Like I say, I don't think I have to move out of the way. I think it will ghost me as soon as blue flags appear. Still 18 cars left now. What probably makes them a little bit quicker is ghosting me, the blue cars, that's fine. What probably makes them a little bit quicker, I think they don't have to brake for that corner. I think they can just go straight round. The grip is probably better. I think this car is from 1961. Oh, there. Oh, he's there. I'm letting him go past. I'm hoping he will just go. He's going to have a lot more speed than me. Right, I don't want to fall into AC Yoda's clutches just because I'm being lapped. Yeah, they seem to have a lot more grip than me. I don't know if it will give me slipstream. Trying to stay off the racing line for him. Took that corner. Their straight line speed's obviously a lot better. I'm nearly 22 seconds ahead of Yoda now, so I think I'm safe in 17th. So it isn't really an achievement, but you know, we've been consistent lap times since we got into the race. 4 laps left, although less than because we've been lapped. Only the first 2 cars have lapped us. Tyres are still going. Fuel absolutely fine, loads of fuel. Don't need to worry about fuel at all. But yeah, you can just see how quick they've gone. So that car is stupidly quick for this. But it's okay, my personal battle with Yoda's won. It looks like we've got a British 18th, 17th, 16th and 15th. So not brilliant points of Great Britain in this lobby, but unfortunately it is what it is. 2 of us using probably the slowest car for the race, but I have my reasons. If you just messed up the last corner there, it's okay. We're not massively worried about Yoda at this point. 4th place going past us now. Yeah, if you're just joining me, I'll repeat what I said earlier. If you've never watched my videos before, I'm not normally last, unless I make stupid mistakes. I'm not the best, I'm not always competing for first place, but I'm just definitely not last all the time. But I am doing British cars only in the Nations Cup from now on. Now I've got a kind of feel for the actual Nations Cup and how it kind of works. Yeah, best of British from now on. I think that's make that rule for everyone. Nations Cup, take part, can only be your nation's cars. That would make it a completely different race, although how many people try and change their nation at that point? That's the thing. It's a shame Britain don't have more choice of cars. But there we are, we're 20 seconds ahead of 18th place AC Yoda, which is okay. We're 41 seconds behind 16th, and 1 minute 53 behind the leaders. We've already been lapped once. So now, I suppose, the last couple of laps, since I've not really got many laps, I've been lapped, so I know I've not got a massive amount of laps. See if we can get sub 139. It's kind of my aim. I don't think it's possible in this car, whereas they can do 132. 6th place now coming behind us. car does drift very nicely though. I will say that. I'm going to have to use this in a different mode, full power, just to see really what it's truly like. Because downgraded, it's not brilliant. It's a shame really. But it's a lovely looking car. Another car, that's a lapper, 7th place coming through. I don't really need to move considering we're ghosted. Losing the car a little bit, that's the worn tyres. We've lost the blue flag, so I don't know what the other guy did there. He should be right on us by now. One of the British drivers has moved up to 14th, gaining a couple of extra points there. Blue flags are back. I think this will be our last lap because we're in laps. Got a feeling this will be our last lap, and we've got a load of cars queuing up behind us now to go past. Yeah, this is our final lap. I don't think we're going to beat the 139. Our closest was 139, 129, which is still rubbish. I am trying to stay out of the way. I know I'm ghosted, but it does put people off when you've got a ghosted car you've got to drive through. But then I'm also trying to set my best lap and stay ahead of Yoda, which I've got nearly 30 seconds on. So they're not even braking for that point now. I have to, otherwise this car will be off. So that does tell you one of the reasons they're a lot faster. Grip wise they have a lot more. I know straight line speed they have a lot more anyway. 9th place going a little bit wide on the corner there. I know he's there. There is another car coming up behind as well. I know I don't have to worry because I'm ghosted, but I know it is off-putting for them, so I am trying to stay out of the way to a degree, but I'm still trying to do my race at the same time. And they're all battling for position. 9th has gone off onto the grass. I think he's going to keep the position though. His 10th is still behind me currently. But he's gone off again. 10th has gone wide as well. We're going to nick it on the line to unlap ourselves? No, we're not. Well, there we are. Yeah, we finished in a lowly 17th. 2 people not finishing, the Roadster and the Impreza. The Clio Flame was the only other car. So all the cars that were different to the SFRs down the bottom. But we beat AC Yoda. I'll take that. That's a win for me in my book. 17th place. It's a shame, but look at the car. We went up by 1 position, but we own 4 points. Can't really complain, can we? We did what we needed to. AC Yoda. We'll quickly say AC Yoda, where is he? It's there. Well, thank you for watching, and hopefully that hasn't put you off watching any more of my videos. I'm going to try and do the Manufacturers Cup tomorrow in my Lamborghini. And then, yeah, keep a lookout for new content coming. That's not all racing. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye bye.